Meet Bob. He used to be a family man, but now he's a wife beater. Meet Linda. She used to be a happy wife, but now she's stressed and scared for her life. Hey guys, welcome back to thedirtytank.com. I'm Andrew, and today I need to do some rearranging because my two German black ram, the pair, they're starting to become very aggressive, the male is, and I don't want my female to pass away from stress, so we need to do a few things. So these two German black rams have been in this 20-gallon long fish tank for about 6 or 7 months, and they have spawned tons and tons of babies. But recently, the male German black ram, Bob, has been very aggressive to Linda. So much so that she developed Popeye about a month ago. I had to put her in her own quarantine tank, and thankfully we got that cured, and I put her back in this tank. And once I did, she immediately was being chased by Bob, and so the aggression still continued. So I want to fix that today. So if you're in a similar scenario, you can use some of the techniques that I'm doing here to help you out. I netted them out of the tank. You can see Linda, the female, to the left, and then Bob is front and center to the right. These are gorgeous fish. German black rams are currently my favorite fish in the fish room right now. But this is the tank that I'm going to be putting them in. It's a 40-gallon fish tank. I have them in their container down below, and I'm going to drip acclimate them just to make sure they're not stressed out when I introduce them to their new home. Now, there's a few reasons why I'm adding them to this 40-gallon fish tank. Now, the first reason is that, one, it's a bigger footprint. So these are territorial fish, so they're going to have a bigger footprint to hide, and they can each establish zones they call their own, right? Now, the second reason why I'm putting them in this 40-gallon fish tank is so that I can add more rams to the tank, right? Now, currently we have a few different types of fish in here, not a whole lot, but the one fish we're going to focus on is Angie. Now, Angie is a female blue ram, and I think this is exactly what Bob and Linda need, right? They need some other kind of threat that is their same species to kind of bond the relationship even more. So I don't know if this is going to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you got to be prepared for plan B if it doesn't. But we just added Bob and Linda, our black rams, to the tank. Oh, and they are looking gorgeous in this tank here. They're starting to settle in, and they've only been in this tank for a few seconds. You can already see Angie is starting to square up on Bob a little bit, and Linda. Bob's taking the lead here. You can see they're flaring their fins. They're getting the color in their body. Gosh, they're absolutely stunning. And if you look at Angie, she starts off kind of dull, but boom, look at all that blue spangling within her. This is looking really good. Now, this is very normal. You're going to have a square off whenever you have new additions to the tank, especially if they're semi-aggressive or aggressive fish. Now, even peaceful fish will have a hierarchy, right? And so fish are going to develop some kind of hierarchy. And so what we see here is that play out. Now, we know, based on the size of the fish, that Bob, the male black ram, is going to be the dominant fish here. But that's not always the case. And so it's important to see how this plays out, because what we don't want is anybody to get hurt, right? The whole goal of this change up, I guess, was to create a stronger bond between Bob and Linda so Linda wouldn't get harassed anymore, right? But I don't want to put Angie at the expense of Linda having a better life, right? So I want to make sure all my fish are safe. And so during this kind of, I guess, size up period, I'm watching the tank, and if I need to net them out, I will. I have tons of takes in the garage where I can separate them out to where they won't be harmed by each other. Now you can see things are starting to get more aggressive, but you can also see Linda is there the whole time, right? And it looks like Angie is trying to steal Linda's husband. Potentially, I don't know. Maybe Angie's a male. Maybe I didn't identify her correctly. Maybe she isn't a female. I'm pretty certain she is, though. But that's always a possibility. Now, things are starting to calm down here. Linda is very aware of what's going on. But it's very interesting to see this kind of display of hierarchy. I think that's what they're doing here. Now, Linda has decided to go on and explore the tank, which I'm happy that she's doing that. She's starting to feel more comfortable already instead of just hiding. Now, you can see things are starting to get yet again more aggressive between Bob and Angie. And I'm here waiting, watching to make sure there's not fins getting nipped, or there's not anyone with clamp fins, because clamp fins would be a sign that they're stressed out. And fish can die from stress. As you can see, they're both flared. They aren't biting each other per se. They're kind of nudging each other and kind of just squaring up. Now, occasionally fish can lip lock. That's where they grab each other's lip and kind of wrestle in that extent. But it didn't last too long. It lasted maybe a couple more minutes. And then I saw Angie, the blue ram, with her fins clamped. Now, what that means, it means two things. It means she is now in submissive mode, right? So the hierarchy has been established. Bob is still king of the tank, but it also shows that she's now stressed out, right? So she's in submissive mode, but she could be stressed out from Bob trying to chase her. But what I'm noticing is that Bob isn't really chasing her too aggressively. He's just getting her out of his territory, and then he's going back to Linda. Now, the way he's approaching Linda is pretty interesting. I have the camera on Angie right now, but he's kind of being very gentle with Linda. But Linda doesn't understand that he's being more gentle yet. Until this happens, something interesting happened again. And you can see Angie starts chasing Linda. And so Angie was trying to fight to be at the top of the tank, the alpha. It looks like Bob wasn't going to let that happen. And now Angie is trying to, be second in command, second in line. But what was really interesting is that Bob started chasing Angie away to protect Linda. And you can see here, Bob is looking for Angie to make sure that she is out of their zone, while Linda just kind of hangs out by this rock over here. And he continues to do this, right? As Angie comes back in to harass Linda, Bob chases her away. But Bob isn't being super aggressive, right? He's not full speed chasing her all over the tank. So he's just shoving her out of their territory, and then he's going back to Linda. And what's even more interesting is that this moment right here is when I think Linda realizes that, oh wait, Bob isn't harassing me as much anymore, right? You can see Angie starting to come in, and Bob is standing in between them, and it continues to do so. Like, Bob went from 0 to hero in like 15 minutes. It's incredible. Now, I think Linda realizes this, right? And so Linda isn't running away as much. And Linda's, her fins aren't clamped, right? She's not hiding in one spot. She's not facing a corner. She's kind of letting things play out, and she's letting Bob chase Angie away. Now, this happens for a few minutes because it takes some time for Angie to realize, okay, I can't pick on Bob, and I can't pick on Linda anymore. Now, the next interesting thing that happened was once the camera goes back to Bob and Linda, is that it seems like Bob and Linda are back to being a couple again. One, but two, they establish that rock as their territory. So now they're defending it. And what's even more interesting is that I saw them starting to clean this rock, which means that they probably want to spawn on this rock, right? And so what that generally looks like is they're going to hang out in this area a lot. They're going to protect it and chase other fish away from it, but they're also going to be picking at it and cleaning at it so that they can lay eggs on it in the future, which I thought was really cool. Now, this is only day one. Things could change tomorrow, right? Bob can go back to harassing Linda, in which case we're back at square one, or Bob can be turn really aggressive towards Angie, the blue ram, in which case we're not necessarily at square one, but we're in the same problem where there's a fish getting picked on more than we want. And so I do have plan B, right? Plan B would be to add more rams to this tank. I have more German blue rams in another tank that I can add here if the aggression turns back to the way it was. But I'm thankful to report that so far things are looking good. Look how Bob and Linda are reacting. Before, Bob was just chasing Linda every time he saw her, but now they're just hanging out around this rock. Bob is chasing away Angie, and things are looking up. Things are looking really good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you have rams or dwarf cichlids who maybe turned a little bit more aggressive to each other, especially if there were a pair, maybe you can try some of these things to kind of handle that aggression. Right? You want to have maybe a bigger tank, you want to have more hiding spots, and you want to introduce more of the same species to kind of solidify that bond, right? And if there is aggression, well, it's dispersed amongst the group rather than the only one available fish to pick on, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be sure to be giving you guys updates in the coming weeks and months to let you know if this strategy continues to work or not. But as of right now, it's looking pretty good, and I hope it stays that way. Thanks, guys. See ya.